welcome back to the TrashRats podcast. I am your main hero, Simian Jimmy, joined as always by Rusty Cage.
Hey, what's up, motherfuckers?
And making his debut on the podcast he started, Mr. Reactor.
Hey, how's it going, everyone?
Reactor, why does your voice sound like that?
Steroids.
Okay, so Reactor's on steroids, and
my microphone's broken, so it's making me sound sexier by accident.
Geez, what a strong opening for I'm confused. A podcast that essentially has been bombing since the start, but that's okay. I've been drinking, I know that much. Mumkey, have you been on the wagon?
I was wasted right when you texted us and said, hey, let's record, and I said, okay, I'll go get another beer.
Okay, and Reactor, you said you were doing some steroids.
Yeah, I was injecting them into my butt. Bull shark testosterone, if you want to look it up.
Reactor,
actually,
do you not drink alcohol, Reactor? You like a straight edge kid or what?
No, alcohol's for pussies. I do like heroin and crack. No, I drink like I don't really care to drink. I don't want to get drunk by myself, and I'm usually hanging out by myself working. So
yeah, Rusty.
But the internet though, like you're never by yourself if you can go on Twitter at 4 o'clock in the morning and
yeah. You know what I was thinking about that? Like it just kind of reminded me. Could you imagine the quarantine in the 1980s? Like,
oh my god,
you just like sit at home and watch TV, have fun.
Yeah, you just really want to go out and fucking
like,
die.
You
like,
won't
honestly.
know what's going on in the outside world, you know, except for the news. CNN
in the
would
80s,
tell you what's
didn't
up.
they have to? I thought in the 80s they had to go into quarantine due to AIDS.
I think it was just illegal to hug AIDS kids or something.
Gay people?
The black people and gay people. All right, there goes monetization.
Hey, speaking of hilarious STDs, have you guys been to simianjimmy.com?
Oh, yeah.
I don't know what happened, but some hacker or some troll made it so that simianjimmy.com redirects to syphilis dating, and I don't know what happened.
Yeah, so syphilisdating.com is a website for people with syphilis who are looking to meet other people with syphilis. And you don't have to have syphilis to join, but you do have to send me a picture of genitals with syphilis to be approved as a member.
Wait, so you're the owner and the one who's hosting?
Oh yeah.
Syphilis
It was my
dating.
brainchild. I was sitting on the toilet one day and I was like, wait a minute. There's no syphilis dating sites. There's AIDS dating sites.
Oh, well, fucking count down until your brother Tim steals this other idea from you.
Rusty, come on, man. Since Reactor slept through episode 1 and me and Rusty had to carry the show on our back, I think for episode 2, Reactor should do 90% of the talking so me and Rusty can just stay drunk and not have any responsibility.
Yeah, motherfucker. I mean, weren't you supposed to come over with some unusual updates from the Reddit.com?
Oh, I don't know, man. I've been just kind of working all day, and then you guys asked me if I wanted to record, and I'm just not prepared.
I guess that is our fault.
Well, I mean, I know that Reactor. I know that you follow the news a lot. Are there any news stories from the recent weeks that you're interested in that you want to talk about? Because honestly, we're too drunk to have anything important to say right now.
I don't know. You guys think of anything that happened? It's like shit's so crazy. It's like I can't remember anything that happened.
God damn it! Why do we have a podcast?
No, I just mean like what were the it's like this week it's a whole new thing. Like next week a comet's going to hit the Earth.
Yeah, right. So wait. So how have you been during COVID? What are your opinions? Do you have any conspiracy theories, or are you taking this seriously? Do you think it's being overhyped? Are you wearing a mask whenever you go into the Walmart?
I mean, at first, like when they were saying like it's crazy, oh my God, we're all gonna die. I was like, okay, I'll take your word for it and stay safe. But then they were like, all right, all the black people go out and protest in large groups, and I was like, wait a minute, something's fishy.
Dude, that was fucked up. That pissed me off so much.
They're still doing it. Hey, they're still doing it. They're bitching out like some people.
What are we, like a month and a half
picnicking.
in?
No, like some people, two people will be picnicking in a big forest preserve away from everyone, and people will pepper spray them.
Your fucking mask.
Meanwhile, we have the streets filled with people shoulder to shoulder. But that's okay. But these two people
Well,
picnicking without a mask, that's crazy.
Now,
Like,
Reactor, you pose it as like a black people thing, but I think it's more
No,
just
no. Well, I don't know.
no. Let me finish. I think it's the Black Lives Matter movement is obviously a more democratic, liberal sort of thing. So I'm not surprised at all that Trump is facing a tough re-election, and he's like, oh, there's a deadly disease, and if you get near people, you die. Hey, how about all the blacks and Democrats go out and party together in the street?
No. Oh, so maybe Trump's the one doing it, not the Democrats.
Well, he wants to get reelected, doesn't he?
Yeah. Well, I think this is definitely helping him get reelected.
You think so?
If all the people who would vote for Biden are dead.
Well, like, no, look, if you're not an emotionally unstable person who's like an extremist political ideologist, blah, 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 you can look at like the shit that's happening and just be like, okay, you guys are all idiots. Like, was it in February? The left was like, masks don't do anything, idiots. Stop using them. And then
I wouldn't say that was the left. That was the fucking CDC and the World Health Organization.
There's two groups right now.
That.
There's like the group that opposes what people say, and then like the left kind of just like agrees with everything that they're told, by their leaders. Right. And their leaders were like, don't wear masks. They don't do anything. So they were like, yeah, idiots, stop wearing masks. But then 2 months later, they were like, now we're supposed to wear masks, and now you're an idiot for not wearing a mask. Like, shut the fuck up, everyone.
I 100% agree. These are like my IRL friends on Facebook who just, goddamn, they want to get Facebook likes. And so they're all on Facebook, and they're just like, retweeting and just talking about like whatever the CDC says, and everyone's just liking it. Like, yeah, look at all these dumb fucks that don't believe or that think that masks are actually gonna stop the virus, when really it actually causes the spread to be even worse. And then exactly a month later, they're going, these motherfuckers aren't wearing a mask.
Yeah,
blah,
yeah.
Blah, blah. It's like, you stupid idiot.
You know exactly what happened? No, I'm sorry to cut you off, but what happened was they were like, nobody wear masks. So Trump was like, all right, I'm not going to wear a mask. And then when he didn't wear a mask, they were like, oh, Trump's not wearing a mask. What an idiot. Everyone wear masks. It's like.
If I could give perhaps a non-cynical explanation, I think what happened was that in those February and March months, and early on into the COVID pandemic, especially in America, there just was not enough research into what they say all social distance, but the research on the mask stuff wasn't really in yet, and that people were
no.
Let me finish, you fucking degenerate, Floridan, disgusting fucking knife game fuck. Anyway, so the idea is people were, they were rush buying toilet paper and masks and stuff. And the problem was that hospitals were so overrun that they literally did not have enough supplies. So most of the people saying stop buying so many masks, or I can't even pronounce that word, was because hospitals and doctors needed them, and that, the public was buying them in mass. And now we realize, we were wrong. We should have been wearing them the whole time.
No, they admitted to lying about that because hospitals were being overrun.
Yeah, they were like, we're just lying. Everyone has to wear them now. You're an idiot if you don't wear it now. Like, shut the fuck up. I'm not dealing with this.
I think the solution should have been make your own homemade mask and stop buying all the medical ones that the doctors need, since there's a low supply, since they weren't anticipating a pandemic.
Don't get all our medical supplies from China, maybe. That would be a better idea, maybe.
I bought all my N95 masks February 6th, about a month and a half before it even hit America.
Did you really buy a bunch?
Purpose?
Yeah, no, I have a shitload of. Yeah, no, I did because whenever I was ordering my comics, I was trying to do a print run of my second comic in this company I go through in China, and then the company I went through said, "Hey, we're shutting down. We have no predictions of when we'll be back open." And this was a Chinese-based company, and so I was going, "Okay, this actually might be a fucking real thing." And this was about February 6th. So this is like way early February. And I'm going, this shit's going to fucking hit. I don't know. So I ordered, I realized that you couldn't order like fucking hand sanitizer, and you still can't find Lysol anywhere.
Really? I think I was lucky because I'm a weirdo and I have a bunch of medical supplies for surgery for no reason. And then the pandemic hit. No, I just have like a box full of all this like scalpels and alcohol wipes and syringes and shit.
Yeah, if I recall, I was making a video about a movie that Elliot Rodgers' dad made, and I asked you to do a cameo, and you just happened to have a whole bunch of medical supplies,
Yep,
and you pretended you were doing surgery on grade A under A.
No, I wasn't pretending. That was real.
I guess if there's anyone
I used to do a
that
lot of
could
surgery
be
on
a
myself.
Yeah, no, I was about to say. If there's anyone that would have cut their cock off with a fucking scalpel, it'd probably be you.
No, like a couple of years ago, I was really focused on trying to cut a pocket into my arm, like a secret pocket that I could hide stuff in.
To put like an RFID chip.
No, just like weed.
Okay.
No, I'm just fucking around. No, but yeah, I did
like a
have
kangaroo.
masks and stuff. Yeah, that'd be awesome. Just like having a little secret pocket in your nutsack.
Wait, would it be in the front or behind, like in the gooch area, or like where would you put this secret pocket in your nutsack to hide weed?
And do you have to have a zipper on it or no?
It sounds like he already made that, and he just gave himself more balls. Now, Reactor, we have a large female audience. Where do you think they should hide things on their body? Do they have like a special pouch that they could put things inside of?
Maybe like a big gaping hole that they could keister stuff.
I think they usually put stuff in their boobs, and I guess it depends on the situation.
Yeah.
You know, the escalation. Like, were you pulled over? Does the cop want to give you a cavity search? Does he want to search your bra?
Yes.
You know, it's like, how far do you think this cop's going to go? How far should I go to hide it?
Son, do you have a Velcro skin flap on your testicles or anything else I didn't know about?
Well, I mean, you know, really, what could they do? Grab your balls? Yeah, those are balls. Like, yeah, there's stuff in there. There's always stuff in there.
Yeah, why don't you get some of your own, bud? A-cab.
Reactor, Rusty, can you look at the analytics for the TrashRats YouTube page and tell us how many female listeners we have?
Oh, those are probably not going to be out. Well, I guess for Saudi, but that'll be...
it's the same audience.
Yeah. All right, hold on.
Yeah.
Also, we got to read some of those comments.
Are we going to try guessing before you announce it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's turn it into a game. Whoever's closest has to PayPal the other guy $3.
Okay.
I say 3%. Or how does it work? Is it like Price is Right? You can't go over?
Rusty's the game show host here. He has to tell us. Are we allowed to guess without going over?
Yes. You're allowed to guess without going over, so whoever's the closest to figuring out what percentage of our audience is female, whoever gets closest wins, and you can go over.
Okay, I'm going to be generous and say 9% is female.
I'll say 3. I'll stick with 3.
You can go with 3?
What do you think, Rusty?
Guess?
You can't.
No, you can't make a guess.
My guess is gonna be 1.9%.
I hope you're not reading that off the screen.
No, that is what I'm reading. We
have
now let's guess the age. Oh my god, man, this is so fucking upsetting.
It's got to be 18 to 34.
Yeah, exactly.
No, right, because it always is. But how much? Okay, so yes, I will say 18 to 24 is the highest percentage of our audience listening age. But what percentage is that?
50.
70? No, 80, 90, 85?
Okay, 85.
85.
It's 51.8.
Oh.
Hey!
But here's also the lie. You know the spillover. 25 to 34 is 37.5%. Is it really, or is that just people who lied about their age 5 years ago?
Do we have any listeners
right.
over the age of 70?
I think we're talking now only to like 16-year-olds.
Oh.
But that's my fault, though. I mean, you're right. 'Cause this channel is just built upon the State of the YouTube channel, which was just built upon a spillover for the Knife Game songs.
Embarrassing.
That's,
but that was years ago. Those kids have got to be in their 20s by now, right?
And some of them are dead.
Hopefully.
A good percentage of them have to be dead. That's true.
Yeah.
From COVID, I assume.
How many of these subscribers are dead right now? And also, how many of our subscribers statistically will be dead in the next month? Reactor, your opinions.
I feel like it would be similar to the average of people who die.
No,
Okay.
I think
So
if
pretty-
somebody,
Unless we affect their death in some way and cause it.
I don't think the death rate of our audience is anywhere close to the national average. Just because if somebody,
Oh, yeah, you're right.
If they're spending their free time listening to us, they've got to be
Well-
like depressed and suicidal to begin with.
Oh, you're saying it's higher.
Oh, way fucking higher, dude.
So if there were a bunch of
Rusty, the suicide rate of our audience makes the suicide rate of the transgender community laughable. That's all I'm gonna say.
So what message should we send to our audience if they're already on the brink and maybe they're having some, like, they have headmates telling them to kill themselves? What message should we send to them?
Just wait till after November so you can vote.
I think the message of this episode should be the same as the YouTube title of this episode, which is the suicide rate of the transgender community is laughable. I think that's what.
Oh, God.
Okay, I'm seeing a yellow limited monetization.
But that sentence was out of context, though. I meant compared to the suicide rate of our audience. But the out of context portion is what makes it funny. Because you would think I'm celebrating the death of a community that I think does not have enough representation in the media. That's what I think. That's how I feel.
What, the trans or people that want to kill themselves?
Both. What's the difference, first of all?
How come,
and
how
second
come
of all, both.
They don't give suicidal actors the suicidal roles?
Like Robin Williams? Robin Williams got a role playing himself where he fucking tied a thing around his neck and jerked off and died.
No. That was World's Greatest Dad, and his son did that in the movie. He ended the movie.
Didn't he do it?
But that's where he learned
At
it
the end
from.
of the movie, his character gets naked and jumps in a public pool. That's a really good movie.
Okay, pretty good. I mean, it's pretty much the same thing, though. Let's be honest.
Kind of.
Directed by Robin Williams. Hey, did you know that, Reactor, that Anthony Bourdain didn't commit suicide? He was actually just in a hotel room jerking off with a rope around his neck tied to the hotel bathroom door.
Are you making this up or is that real?
No, it's real. I mean, I don't know if it's fucking real, but they always say
it
it's
sounds
suicide.
like, I mean, it's believable, right?
Well, no, they always say
Dude,
it's
I would
suicide.
hope- I would hope it's-
What do
they-
you think it?
Like-
Is it actually suicide? Like like David Carradine.
Oh, right. It's
it wasn't suicide when he did it.
It's suicidal
because he was
manslaughter, I
found
think it's
in-
called.
What?
Suicidal manslaughter when you accidentally kill yourself? No,
Yeah,
I'm
when you
making that up.
right. No. Jerk off manslaughter. You accidentally kill yourself while jerking off.
I mean, I don't know why you would treat that as a joke. I think suicidal manslaughter should be if people are accidentally committing suicide, I feel
is
like
there a
suicide implies intent.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Like, is there a difference when you accidentally walk off a cliff?
It comes down to if your family is embarrassed by how you died, then they'll say it was a suicide if you were just jerking off.
Yeah, did the maid find you? Maid that you've had for 10 years, or was it a Taiwanese police force who got informed by a boy girl prostitute who's 12 years
what?
old? That's the difference between
Robin
David
Williams
Carradine dying of autoerotic asphyxiation and Robin Williams dying of a long history and career of pain and depression and drug abuse. He laughed up until the day he took his own life.
I mean, he named his daughter Zelda after a video game, so really his whole life was a joke.
That's true. He was Patch Adams.
Yeah. Good movie.
Reactor, comments.
I never really understood the whole autoerotic asphyxiation thing. It just seems stupid.
Have you ever tried to jerk off while
With
choking
a belt
yourself?
around my
Yeah.
neck? No,
Don't
'cause
knock,
it just
don't
doesn't
knock
sound.
until you try it.
Okay.
Hey, it's no better time than right here on episode 2 of TrashRats podcast.
When
Yeah,
people-
he should do it live and tell us how it feels.
Yeah, okay. Give me a second, guys. Hold on.
yeah. Nah, but
How was it? What's your reaction?
I mean, that was fast. That was quick.
Reactor reacts to his own autoerotic asphyxiation.
In real time.
No, like what I don't understand is how do you die doing that? Like I understand how it's done. They like, you know, but there's a way to do it and a way to not do it. Like not with a noose hanging from a tree, you know?
Well, okay. So then you're talking about Robin Williams, who was apparently sitting in a chair at his computer with a belt tied around his neck, tied to the bathroom door behind him.
What?
Now, if that's not true, then I encourage anyone in the comments to tell me what actually happened. But that's the story I heard.
That's the story I heard too.
I heard he tied a bunch of bed sheets together and they were going out the window to a car that was driving away.
Okay.
Because he wanted to choke himself.
Didn't they film a Jackass scene where they tied a loose tooth to a car and then it drove away?
I think so.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Yeah. Was it a loose tooth though? I wouldn't doubt that it was just a normal good tooth. They wanted to get a good shot of.
They recorded it with Bam's uncle, Don Vito, but then he like got arrested for sexual assault, so they refilmed it with I think Rob himself or Rab himself or whatever his name is.
No, it was something Aaron something. It was like the guy whose name no one remembers from Jackass, but he actually did most of the like the shittiest,
the painful
like,
shit.
Yeah.
Aaron?
He just doesn't have a really good name. It's weird in German.
Was he the one who drank the horse cum?
You mean, that was Raytheon.
so.
You're talking about Raytheon, the mustard dude?
No. Raytheon. No. All right. It wasn't Raytheon. It was definitely the Jackass crew. He's the one that like they glued like pubes to his face and they kidnapped him.
Oh, that's a great skit.
Oh, yeah, I don't remember.
Because he thought it was real. He was supposed to be like an offensive stereotype, and then he didn't realize he's getting kidnapped. That was the final scene of Jackass 2, if I recall.
Yeah. Was there a third one? I don't know.
Yeah, Jackass
Was that the one
3D,
with, like, wasn't there
dude.
Something with Brad Pitt and a being vanned? Or am I thinking something else?
Wait, what is it?
I remember a video of like a van pulling up and kidnapping Brad Pitt from like out in front of a business.
I don't think that was Jackass. Brad Pitt was not a member of Jackass,
That sounds
if I recall.
something more like the Impractical Jokers.
No, they could not get Brad Pitt on their show.
Monkey, you remember when that was your favorite show, and then one of the guys from the Impractical
it
Jokers
was Jackass.
retweeted one of my songs, and all I'd been doing was talking mad shit about them.
Yeah, I've been planning a video for a long time about how the Impractical Jokers movie was the worst thing I've ever seen. So I think I might be on your side again on that issue.
What the fuck is up with YouTube now? It's all just like every YouTube video is just talking about some movie that you definitely have seen about 10 years ago and purposely forgot about because it sucked. And then the YouTube video is like, you don't remember this movie. And it's like, yeah, I do. It was bullshit then. It's probably still bullshit. And you're just, I guess, reminding like the newer 10-year-olds of the world that Kazam existed or I don't know, some other stupid fucking movie.
Are you sure it's not being targeted at you for like Googling movies like that?
No, and
I don't see that kind of shit.
I don't mean to call out people. I mean, this is like 24 frames of Nick. That's all of his videos is just like, you don't remember the Emoji Movie or...
Oh, who did that?
24 frames of Nick did it. And it's also like, I'm not going to say... Not Wavy Web Surf. Elvis the Alien does it sometimes. It's like movies that you're not supposed to remember, but it's like you were never supposed to even know what the fuck they were because they sucked.
Well, Rusty, if you could briefly just name the 5 YouTube channels that you watch most regularly, maybe we could solve this conundrum because I've never seen a video like that in my recommended feed in my whole life.
Who uses recommended? I go to subscribe. I subscribe to my friends.
Well, then why are you subscribing to people making dog shit content that you hate?
All right, just between you and me, I unsubscribed from some of these channels.
I believe that you are not subscribed to me because you did not even know that you were telling me, hey, I'm going to make a video. where I ordered the most disgusting Domino's pizza, and I said, Rusty, that was one of the segments in my wheel of cursed meals, and Rusty said,
Did we talk about that?
And
Did
you
we
said,
talk about that on the air?
No, it was not on the air. But then you asked.
Okay, so let's
you
talk
asked,
about that.
Wait, no. You asked me what was on it, and I was like, okay, so he didn't fucking watch the video.
No, you did some stupid shit where like you ordered a pizza that had like chicken with mild hot sauce on it. That was the worst pizza. What was it? What was it that you got?
So the idea was to make a pizza that the opponent could not eat, and my buddy Biggs has an aversion to spicy food, so I did the gluten-free the gluten-free crust and then every spicy option available.
That's not what the fuck I was talking about at all. What
are you gonna make? Pepperoni and anchovies. Oh, but get some pineapple, folks. Pineapple on pizza, epic meme.
No, you're not hearing me. So what I want to do is I want to order through like, is 5-star nationwide?
No.
So I want to order through something like Domino's, where online they offer the option to have just sauce on half the pizza, extra sauce on one half. So I want to have every single topping on one half of the pizza, also well done, and on the other half I want it to be the minimal amount of toppings and not cooked a lot. So it's gonna be fucking impossible for them to make it. And I just want to see what shows up.
So
I don't think you get the option to say and not cook.
Yeah, they don't tell you how much they cook it in the options.
I mean, I don't want to say, but there is in this place 5-star, there is an option for well done.
Well, then
so
do it from 5-star.
Yeah, I know. I just wanted to make it relatable to.
So you think you can order a rare pizza from Domino's?
No, probably not. Probably not from Domino's. No, I don't know if you can get rare.
I think I want to try that.
Whatever, not well done.
Uncooked,
but how are you going
please.
to? How do you stretch out funny pizza order to a 10-minute video? Because it was about a 2-minute segment in my 40-minute video.
It would be easy because of just going over how ridiculous. I'm not going to give away the whole video, but I mean, essentially, it's just propositioning a pizza place to make something that's going to be impossible for them to make, but they still have to follow like an online order. And so it's gonna weigh about 20 pounds on one side and like a quarter of a pound on the other.
So the most interesting aspect of this idea is how the pizza people make it, but we don't get to watch them try to solve the conundrum. We just get to see the results. It sounds like we're missing the most interesting part.
I might talk to them. I might talk to the actual people.
You could.
Why don't you just make your own pizza?
You can add notes on Domino's, like memo for the cook. You can say, "I'm a YouTuber. Please record this."
Yeah, please record this for me, and I'll tip extra. Now, also, did you hear just what fucking Simian Jimmy just said? He goes, "Why don't you just make your own pizza?" Can you imagine how much funnier this bit would be if we just made it myself? If I just
it would
put
be
as many
way more
toppings on one
entertaining.
half of a pizza rather than trying to see what the actual
and what counts as a topping?
I could just do whatever the fuck. How would that be interesting at all?
That's what I'm saying. Like,
Because
I want to see what Domino's is gonna do.
Because in 2009, I saw a 4chan picture of them doing the same exact fucking thing. It's not a new idea.
That's where the idea came from.
At
What
least
do you think?
in my version, people can see Rusty Cage pretend like he's a pizza chef.
I feel like, see, if you're making the pizza, you have more options to put like pubic hair
Or
in
like
it, for
bugs,
example.
like make a bug
Whereas
pizza.
Domino can't. Yeah, Domino's can't. Bug pizza. It
that'd
doesn't
be a
sound
good
bad.
video.
I mean, if you put the bugs under the cheese, I don't think I'd care.
God,
If you
this
made
is
a
why
video about bug pizza, I bet it would hit 1 million views in a day.
I keep forgetting that I have essentially 1.5 million subscribers, and I'm talking to nobodies with their big brain ideas.
Do you know who I am? I'm Tim Pool's brother.
Whoa! Hey, speaking of video ideas, Reactor, when are you going to actually make a video again?
I think I'm trying to finish my video game. I'm like working like 24 hours a day, literally 24 hours a day.
Do you want to talk about that? Because
I'm
most
making this
people
game.
don't know that you're making a video game. Do you want to like tease it a little bit?
Yeah, basically it's like they have virtual pets, but what I'm making is an artificial intelligence pet. It's basically AI in a virtual pet type thing.
Like a Tamagotchi?
Yeah, kind of, but for modern times, Tamagotchi was like
Oh,
the
like
90s,
a Nintendo?
Like 30 years ago.
It's like the Pokemon, like the Pikachu, Pocket Pikachu.
It's like this. It's like Pokemon the way I imagined it was going to be when I was 13 years old on my way to Toys R Us to buy it.
True. So it actually learns from. So that's the thing about the Tamagotchi, right? You could feed it and it would go, "I love you," and like a little heart thing would come up or whatever. It's like that, but
it's like way more complex. Like the animals need to eat. Obviously, it's a virtual pet.
I think
thing.
my Nintendo had to eat.
They can breed, and every quality about them is genetic and can mutate during reproduction.
Dude, I fucking love that idea. So with like a Tamagotchi, whenever you had it, if you didn't take care of it, you would look back on it and it was dead or there was shit everywhere. But this sounds like if you step away once it's completed, you go back to it and there are completely different species that are striving.
No, well, not really like that, but it's sort of like they can evolve naturally, but it's usually like unimportant, at least so far as far as I'm into the design of the game. Like they'll like, what is it? If I leave the game running overnight, I'll wake up and they'll be like a tenth of the starting size that they were when I started the game. Like they just evolve to be tiny because at this point the food is more fulfilling if they're smaller.
I see.
You know?
I see.
The food goes a longer way if they're smaller, so they keep evolving to be tiny. But like my goal is to make it, and it's kind of what it is where you can breed them to be gigantic or way faster, jump higher, different color, all kinds of things. There's even like because it's artificial intelligence, there's even like an IQ thing going on where you can breed them to be smarter.
Now, does it matter what shade each of these? Because these are like blob-like creatures.
They're like furry balls, which I guess is a common random character.
That's fine. And so it doesn't matter what shade they are, and does that like dictate their general intelligence?
Like the brighter the fur color, the smarter they are, and the darker the skin color, the more violent they are.
So like the Furbies of color are more intelligent because they have more colors.
Yeah, no, it's something about I don't know what it is. Something about the way I designed it, where if they're darker, they're just not as smart.
All right,
Yeah.
so let's try to guess the ethnic makeup of our audience.
Oh, you still have the analytics pulled up?
Do you think that there really is by ethnicity?
There's by country. That's almost the same thing.
By country?
Yeah, like how many African people in Africa are listening to this show?
That's not fair. There's 0 people in China.
Well.
Also, Reactor, I really am interested. Like, you've been working on this since
years,
I met
dude.
you IRL.
Like, no. Remember when June 2016 or 2017, Mumkey, you made that reaction video about my channel or whatever, the documentary. Yeah,
I feel like that was in 2015.
2017.
No way. Because that was
Yeah.
like the very beginning of my Mumkey Jones career, and I started when I was like 19.
2015. It was January. It was January of 2016 when I started the Reactor stuff, and then a year and a half later, you did the video about me. But like during that time, I actually ended up. I was working on the game, and then I was like, shit, the Reactor shit's,
Gay.
coming to the surface again. I might as well get back into that. Because I only did like 2 months of videos and then faked my death. But then
Reactor, do you know anything about my friend Florian Himsel?
I don't even know what that is.
He was one of the 2 guys who programmed this game called The Binding of Isaac, and I've
I've heard of that.
I've never played it, but I guess he made like millions of dollars off of it. But he's a fan of you, and I was telling him that
Wait, what?
Yeah, no, he's a huge fan of you, and I was telling him about your game, and he said he'd like to help, and I didn't know if you wanted
what
help.
the fuck, dude? Like, yeah, I don't know. I don't know the creators of it. I'm sure I read about him.
Well, yeah, I mean,
I read about the game. That's crazy.
I just recorded
Dude.
a podcast with him a couple days ago, so you guys can, if you guys want to hook up, he wants to.
Yeah, that'd be fucking awesome.
We should get Florian on the podcast.
Oh, he would fucking come if we invited him on here. We should, and I mean come as a pun. Yeah.
How many more years do you think it'll take you to finish?
Well,
this
because
game?
see, like I had a bunch of stuff in the way. You know, I was making the game in 2017. I put it on the shelf to start getting into the Reactor stuff and doing other stuff, and then I started focusing on the business I created called Subverse, and I was like kind of neglecting making the game because I was dealing with that.
Subverse.
Yeah, but now the company's gone, and well, I mean, I still have my YouTube channel, but I don't know. I just feel like I need to finish this. This is like
I feel
really
like
wanna do.
the Reactor YouTube channel is way more relevant than Subverse will ever be, mostly because I've only ever actually looked at your YouTube channel.
Yeah.
No, but I understand that like you have a passion, not really even a passion project, but like a main focus being this game that you're making, but then you have to kind of go underneath, the public radar to even finish it. You have to spend every hour of every day. The fact that you even agreed to do this podcast or even suggested it in the first place seems strange to me.
Nah, because doing this podcast is like way easier than writing a comedy video every week.
True.
So it keeps me, I don't know, public facing, I guess you could say. I do tweet a lot of racist stuff on Twitter. So I mean, I'm not completely gone, but good racism though.
Hey, what do you think about a fucking old Regis dying? He was old.
Oh yeah, I heard about that. I don't know. It's funny. Like I never really cared about the dude, and then I was watching.
Who gives a fuck?
But I was watching some show doing like a memorial video about him, and I was just thinking like, oh, that's a cool dude.
Dude, you know what fucking pisses me off a little bit? Whenever like an actor dies, they will show, if you Google an actor who's alive and old now, you'll mostly see the pictures of them as they look now. Like Meryl Streep.
Oh, yeah.
You'll see Meryl Streep now, but the second she dies, you're only going to see pictures of her when she was young. And they did this with like Kirk Douglas.
I mean, why not? That's like once they, like while they're alive, it's like they want people to see what they look like. They want to be recognizable, I mean, if that's what they still want, they don't want to hide. But
you guys ever see Sophie's Choice though? I mean, Meryl Streep is pretty hot in Sophie's Choice. That's what I'd want to be remembered for.
Let's finish the idea real quick, and then I'm gonna debate you on how hot Meryl Streep is.
Okay.
But no, so to me, I find it offensive. Like they'll just show these actors like, oh, here's what, like who's an old male actor who's alive right now, like Mel Brooks. Look up Mel Brooks.
Robert De Niro.
Robert De Niro. So if you look up Mel Brooks or Robert De Niro, you got old man Robert. The second he dies, it's all going to
be Taxi Driver.
Yeah, Taxi Driver and it's just going to be like
Raging Bull.
No, this is what his prime, or I don't know if it was his prime, but this is
no, that's what I'm saying. They're prime, but that was not his prime.
No. What they're doing is they're showing you if
Taxi Driver's his prime.
If we clone De Niro and bring him alive 100 years after he died, this is what he would look like.
Like, I mean, so is he in his prime in his 40s or in his 30s
or in
his 50s?
Like prime physical, it'd be like 28 years old.
I could beat up Robert De Niro right now.
Yeah,
well, yeah, so could I.
Yeah.
Now, Reactor, are you familiar? You're familiar with Meryl Streep, right?
Yeah.
Can you type in Meryl Streep young, and then tell me rate her 1 out of 10?
Well, Rusty, I was very specific that she's hot in Sophie's Choice, where she's in a Nazi internment camp and they shave her bald, and she's bone thin because she's in a concentration camp. So that's sort of what I was going for.
So I just walked over your joke
a little bit. Have you seen Sophie's Choice, dude? That's a great movie.
All right. It doesn't matter. Reactor, look that up. And
yeah, I'm looking at it. What do you
think?
How did she look when she was young?
How'd she look in Sophie's Choice?
She's got how do I put this? I don't find her attractive. I think her face looks alien, but she does have good facial structure.
Yeah, a big box. Like I feel like I could punch her in the jaw and then nothing would happen.
You know what it is? It's like her face is a palette, and they only used a little bit of the space to make a face, so it's like really open and free.
I'd fuck Meryl Streep at any age. That's my Sophie's choice.
What about Glenn Close?
Glenn Close.
Monkey, you can look up Glenn Close.
Does she have like kind of like an old lesbian look to her, and she has like a deep voice?
She looks like Robin Williams.
Yeah, like an old lesbian. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I'd fuck Glenn Close.
Oh my god.
You guys have all seen what I will fuck, okay? You shouldn't be surprised.
I'm gonna post this in the fucking chat.
Oh man.
Post that picture. Let's see. That'll be the thumbnail.
Would you fuck Glenn Close?
That's the most clickbait title I've ever. Oh no,
Where
yeah,
is it?
she looks like Robin Williams. Wow, she's got a more manly chin than I do.
Yeah,
She's an ugly old hag.
No, I'm looking at this picture of her. She does look kind of like a manly old woman, but I guess that's normal after
She's always looked like a dirty old bag. What movie would? And she used to like fuck like Michael Douglas in movies.
She looks like Heath Ledger.
What movies has she been in? Was she in Guardians of the Galaxy?
No, she was in.
No, I don't even know what she was in.
She was in a Michael Douglas movie.
She was in.
Damn it.
Yeah, I don't know, man. 30 best Glenn Close movies.
Fatal Attraction.
So how does this bitch make it in Hollywood, but Rusty doesn't even get to appear on America's Got Talent?
Dude, isn't that fucking lame? That YouTube has flooded into IMDb. It just kind of takes away the credibility. Like,
Right.
Oh, because doesn't it say like the Wheel of Punishment was directed by Mumkey Jones? That's not fucking true at all.
Well,
It
first
doesn't
of all,
matter if
that
it's
is
true.
true. And second of all,
No, you're an editor. Hold on.
No,
it was at my house.
I totally directed that shit. What are you talking about?
You did everything. You directed it. You said, "All right, boys. Now here's what we're gonna do."
No,
next.
it was a reality show. You don't do it like that.
If I wasn't there, that video never would have gotten made.
Yeah, right. We never would have done that if not for you. It was your idea. You came up with it.
That is all true. Why are you saying it sarcastically?
Yeah, you wanted to do the square of
Motherfucker,
punishment.
It was like
idiot.
the Coen brothers. We were all involved.
No, you wanted to do the square of punishment.
What?
You wanted to do the square of punishment, and we kept telling you no. It was stupid.
Rusty,
You weren't even in it.
Rusty, we were talking about Impractical Jokers about 20 minutes ago.
This is what fucking Monkey does.
My
Everything's his
inspiration
idea.
for the Wheel of Punishment was taken directly from a skit they did on Impractical Jokers. Are you going to tell me you came up with it? Because I just stole what they fucking did on their show.
He came up with Impractical Jokers.
The only collaboration project that Rusty has ever come up with is one that he's never made. And that was, hey, let's put a bunch of precious holy books like the Quran and the Bible inside of boxes and then light one on fire, and then they won't know which religion we committed a hate crime against. That's the only collab video you've ever come up with.
He says it's a collab video because he's already attaching his name to it.
You told me that we have to be in it, so you're not the only one who gets canceled.
And then in 1 year, Mumkey's going to say, he's going to go, that was my idea. Emp Lemon came up with it.
Emp Lemon probably did come up
Jewish
with that idea.
Voice. I didn't even know him at the time. No, that was me. That was me and TrashRat, the host of the show, who isn't here at the moment.
Yeah.
It's his show.
Do you want to elaborate on this holy book burning? Because it doesn't sound like much of a video idea to me.
I kind of actually have a yard that I could do it at now, so I might just wait to do it and then talk about it later.
Well, yeah, because it sounds like a great idea that you should definitely work on.
Why don't you just take the Bible and the Quran and like put them through a bunch of different tests?
Yeah, see which one is stronger.
See which one survives more tests. All right, what kind of tests would they be?
Well, you
Like,
saw that you see that YouTube couple where like the girlfriend shot the guy because he was holding a book up in front of his chest and they wanted to know if the book would stop a bullet. You should do that.
I'm sorry, Reactor. I didn't realize that we invited you on the show so that Mumkey could take your place as speaker.
Oh yeah, so we're gonna put these Bibles through like the underwater test. See which which book lasts longer underwater. You can.
Well, like the books have to hold their breath.
I don't know.
Which book has the best lessons on morality?
Yeah.
Do you mind if I ask this question to both of you? Hopefully this isn't all just incoherent rambling at this point.
Dude, you're gonna text us tomorrow saying, "Okay, I'm editing the podcast. What the fuck were we thinking?"
Let's delete it.
13 minutes.
That's what you did after the last episode.
It was difficult.
Did you guys hear about Bill Gates trying to microchip people?
That's not fucking true. I'm so
Yes, it
sick
is.
of this shit.
CNN
no,
said,
it's fucking
CNN said
not.
the right believes it.
Shit like this is why I deleted my Facebook.
No, you know what's funny?
I'm friends with Reactor on Facebook, and he'll post this shit all the fucking time.
I'm way
because I deleted mine.
I'm way more subtle on Facebook because it's not like my Reactor account. It's my actual account.
You will copy and paste your Reactor tweets on your personal Facebook.
Not my terrible Reactor tweets. Only the ones that I'm like, okay, I guess I could say this with my real name.
Well, Reactor, how about you go to your Facebook page and just give us some examples of the posts you'll make that you copied from the Reactor Twitter account so we know what you think is suitable to be associated with your real name.
All right, well, here's one. Oh my OMG, I'm at the grocery store and all these No, not that one.
Whoa!
Not that one. Let's skip over that. None of them are working.
No, I mean, it's like, well, here's the thing. I posted coronavirus kills 2 in meth lab explosion.
That's a good one.
Yeah, it's stuff like that.
What? How do people react to this? Are they saying, like, are they just as dumb as in everyone else's Facebook feed? Are they going, that's not even a real story?
You know what? Something funny, like right now I'm having a lot of fun on Twitter, just like being a nut job, right? I don't know how to put it, but like basically a lot of the things I think of to tweet come from my Facebook, where I have like relatives who are very political. Like I don't want to like name people, but my uncle.
Name him.
Yeah, I'm just saying my uncle. He's like, he thinks the world, like, he believes the craziness that they're pushing into to everyone, you know, like, oh my God, the U.S. government is all racist and they hate black people and cops are all hunting black people. You know, it's like, and he's posting shit like, I told you it's racism. It's racist. Like, shut up, man. Oh my God. Like, you know, like crazy shit.
So you're saying that you actually see people who are calling out like systemic racism in everyday culture and they're crazy, so crazy to you that you can go on.
What do you
Twitter.
think of Newsweek? Newsweek reported that Joe Biden chose Kamala Harris as his VP on August 1st, but they posted that on July 24th.
Wait, say it again?
Newsweek, or I think it was Newsweek, they published an article saying Joe Biden on August 1st chose Kamala Harris as his running mate, but they published that a week before August 1st.
So on August 1st, Biden's going to announce it, right?
Well, this podcast will come out after then, so I guess everybody else already knows, but to us, it's still a mystery.
I mean, I could post it tonight.
You should post it tomorrow.
Yeah,
you should post it tomorrow.
Post it.
Okay.
Don't edit this shit. Just fucking post it.
I won't edit.
No,
the
wait,
episode
take out
without Reactor is like episode 0, so this could be episode
take out
1.
that right when the podcast started, that really, really racist joke you did. Take that out and then just leave the rest.
Yeah.
You mean the one where I said
what? God damn it, Rusty.
All right, thank you everyone for listening to Trash Rats episode 2. That is the end of the show. I hope you enjoyed. I hope you enjoyed it a lot more than episode 1. We will continue to do this podcast probably up to about, we're hoping for 16, 17 episodes.
Wait. Rusty, you wanted to read comments. Should we end with reading comments from the previous episode?
Okay. Yeah, we can do that.
Yeah, that should be our gimmick. Is the end of every episode
Sure.
we read comments.
Yeah, it's not a bad idea.
All right, go to the page, and then go to newest first, I guess.
Are we just gonna read every single one in order?
So maybe you can find some that I don't. All right.
Easy content.
New favorite podcast by Malcolm Stickler. Blah blah blah. Also, the most Reactor ass move you could pull is not showing up.
True.
Are there any Saudi episodes staying up? They're all up, stupid fucking idiot.
He probably posted that without even looking at the channel.
Here we
Of course. Monkey's cheating on Biggs with M's big titty goth girlfriend.
4 minutes.
Emp
okay.
Lemon
4 minutes
clearly
ago.
never recovered from his whole Reddit debate. Oh, Jesus.
That is literally why he doesn't want to do the show anymore. So
Riley Brooks says, and then the next day, Emperor Lemon posts a video why it was kicked from Saudi.
Wait, is this all real?
these are all just memes about me that nobody would even get.
Emperor Lemon was busy increasing his IQ points to make that Rick and Morty video. Okay. So that's just...
Did either of you watch Emp's Rick and Morty video?
No.
I never watched Rick and Morty.
Really?
I thought it was a pretty good video. He mostly says that the show was good, and then as you know, coincidentally, once they hired on female writers, the show lost its it lost everything that made it special.
Yeah, kind of like TrashRats. Damn, I kind of wish this had Emp. Cheers, though. I hope it works out. Where's Emp? Ah! Where the fuck is Lemon? Emp was definitely the best host.
No,
Hold on. Emp was definitely the best host. It's going to be weird without him.
You've got to be making these up because I read the
I'm
comments.
not making these
I
up.
read the comments as they came in, and most people said the show is better without Emp.
So the podcast stopped because Monkey Jones got deleted and stuff, but it's Emp that's not available now.
That's not even
shame.
accurate.
That's a shame since my favorite guy was Emperor Lemon.
Didn't State of the YouTube have we recorded 15 episodes after my channel was deleted? That's not even an accurate comment.
I guess.
Because I remember my channel was deleted as you guys recorded the episode with Quentin reviews. So how many episodes came out after that, after the Lego debacle?
Like 2, I think.
Oh, well.
Doomer Man, this fucking asshole, goes, this shit is so low energy and boring.
And that's after you cut out the boring parts.
I know, I tried my best. Hold on, where's more M shit?
Well,
I know there's a lot more.
Well, if you want, hey Rust, I got some a hot scoop for you. When I posted on my Instagram that you and I recorded an episode of our new podcast, Emp Lemon's girlfriend commented asking why isn't Emp on it. So I guess they don't have very good communication in their relationship.
Maybe Emp. Well, I was gonna say maybe Emp wanted her to ask for him.
Like he's too shy.
Yeah.
He knows why he's not on.
He's bashful.
No, I like Emp. I don't know
Should we?
I don't know if you guys are still friends with him, right? 'Cause I don't know the way you're talking about him.
I mean, if I recall, Reactor just admitted he's one, never watched any of Emp's videos, and two, clearly did not listen to episode 1 of this podcast where we explain that we're all still friends with Emp.
Oh, well, I listened to the first 20 minutes before we started recording.
Yeah, we talked about it about 3 minutes in.
Yeah.
So,
Well, Compatriot
Yeah, whatever.
says,
I
what
was
happened to
also
Emperor
talking-
Lemon? He was my favorite part.
Rusty, should we just get Emp on for episode 3 and make it official right now?
Fuck TrashRats. All my homies listen to Emperor Lime's the Sobcast.
I feel like my question is being ignored.
Rest in peace, Emp.
Okay, I'm going to call Emp on my phone right now and ask him if he wants to come on next week.
Put him on speaker.
Yeah, I'm going to do that.
He's not going to pick up and you don't have his number.
I have his number, fuck you. I talk to Emp Lemon all the time, dude. He's my best bud.
Man, some of these comments, it kind of makes me think that starting this podcast was a bad idea.
Are you just reading every single comment in order, or are you going to
No, he didn't have any order to it. Or at least not my order.
Yeah, all right. Well, what the fuck?
Oh, God.
You guys
Wait,
want
wait,
anything
wait.
else to say?
Wait. I just read one. Is this Reactor's attempt to compete with his brother's podcast? If so, he's off to a strange start by not showing up at the first episode. He's probably joking, but compete with my brother's podcast?
Does your brother have a podcast?
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. What?
I think it's clear that this podcast is going to be more successful than anything Tim Pool has ever touched. I mean, look at look at his channel numbers. He's losing viewers by the day.
Is he?
No,
I don't
he's
know.
very, very successful.
Oh, yeah.
Well, Well, all I know about Tim, the only video I've watched that your brother made, Reactor, is the one where he reviews a book that I wrote, and he admits that he didn't read it. So after that, I'm a little suspicious about how anybody can take any of his reporting seriously if he admits he doesn't even read the source.
Well, because what he started doing a couple years ago was literally reading the source to his audience.
And that's the video?
Wait, what?
Like the whole video is just reading the article and that's it?
Oh, you didn't know that?
I don't watch his fucking videos.
Oh, yeah, that's what he does. He'll go to like New York Times and then he'll be like, so this article is saying that Nancy Pelosi did some stupid shit to Donald Trump. And then he'll just read it literally word for word.
Why don't we do that? We should just read an article, like profit
you know
off of somebody
what that
else's
is?
work.
That was the idea.
I was thinking about it.
That's
Wait.
what we were trying to start the podcast.
No, I was thinking about it and I was like, in 2016, I started a channel to make fun of the reaction channels. And then years later, my brother becomes a successful reaction channel.
But he's reacting to articles, like the most boring shit.
Well, because look, no, that's the loophole he found. It was videos get taken down and copyright claimed, but New York Times is not going to find him and copyright claim his video because it's written content, so it's hard to track down. And even if they saw it, YouTube wouldn't just like pull it down for them. They'd be like, "This isn't a video re-upload or anything."
Like recorded audio that can be easily identified by Content ID or whatever.
Yeah. So that's basically what
if they did delete his channel, they'd have to replace it with a picture that says "Pool's closed," and that's kind of racist.
Is it racist?
Yeah.
Oh,
you don't remember Habbo Hotel?
No, I'm saying the picture that goes with the closed pool.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's racist, but it is.
Are we done?
Black guy.
Can I drunk drive to Burger King yet?
Oh shit! Yeah, I forgot you had to go to Burger King. Can we end the show now,
Yes.
please?
See you guys.
Oh my fucking god.
We will get Emp Lemon next week. I will invite him personally, and if he doesn't show up, it's because he didn't want to. That's what I'm gonna say.